This is the second video showing how to make a growing vine, and it's slightly more realistic than the first video. So firstly, you go to the internet, you find a picture, you save it somewhere, and then you go into Flash and File, Import to Stage, find that picture, and it shows up on your stage. Put it whatever size you want, no biggie. Then you need to change it so that it's not just a symbol with this blue square around it. So I'm going to go up to modify, convert to bitmap, and then modify bitmap, trace bitmap, okay, and now it's just treating it as a black and white shape rather than a whole picture. So that layer there I'm going to call mask, and then I'm going to make a new layer and I'm going to call it color or fill, because I'm going to fill it in with color. And then the mask one goes in front and it gets right click mask. So now it's a mask and we can't see it, but if we turn the padlock off on the fill layer, now we can see the mask. Now we want to click on this little square up beside the mask one so that we're just seeing the border. It's just like a guideline. Then we're back on that bottom layer. We want to make the start of our shape, and this time instead of just making a shape, we're going to get the paintbrush, and we want to tell it to just be an ordinary old round paintbrush. Make it fairly large and make it that you're painting in green. And then we're going to would you like to unlock and show this layer? Okay, not sure what I did there, never mind. I'm going to paint something. Hang on, I just had to make sure I didn't have that picture there of the vine selected, and I had to make sure I'm working on the fill layer. So we're in that first cell, and we've got the paintbrush turned on, and we're going to paint kind of across the bottom of the plant. Then we go F6, which will create a new, F6, a new keyframe. And then we're going to draw a bit more up the plant, then F6, draw the next bit, F6, draw the next bit, and F6, draw the next bit. And this bit gets kind of boring, so I'm going to pause the video in a minute while I do the rest. But stop it, hang on, I just accidentally added a whole lot. Okay, before I pause it, I'll just push play so you can see what it's done so far. We'll turn that those little padlocks back on and push enter. So see how it's growing it's growing kind of fast. We probably, when we go to play it, would want to slow the animation down a bit, but for now that's cool. So turn them back off so we can see what we're doing, and just carrying on painting. F6 to add another keyframe, a bit more paint, F6 again, a bit more paint, and pausing you while I do a whole bunch now. And finally I've finished with all my colouring in, so let's turn the padlocks back on and push play. Oh, very pretty. One thing I'm not liking about this is it's so fast, and what you can do down here, it says 24 FPS. I can change that to slow it down so it goes only 12 frames per second. So let's give that a whirl, and it grows much slower, but it's kind of jaggedy, but it still looks kind of cool. And that is the end of this tutorial. Don't forget to save what you've done and export it.